What is up, you guys? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. As y'all can tell by the title of today's video, I'm back with another wig install. Now this wig is not new, this is a reinstallment. I've done this wig on this channel before, the link will be up here, but I decided to bleach it in a couple spots. I did like a little skunk stripe, if you want to call it that, right here, because I don't like when the edges be bleached. I don't like when it be too light and you can't tell that they're edges. So I just did it right here and then a part down here, whatever. So you're gonna see me bleach the wig, wash it, get it all together, style it, and then reinstall the wig. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so the first step to this is bleaching this wig. I was on the phone with Kavana this whole time, so should I say hi to her, y'all? But basically, I'm using a glass dish. You can use a plastic one, you can use whatever you want, but I'm using a glass dish to mix up my developer and my bleach. So I use the Quick Blue bleach, I think it's by Salon Care, and 30 volume developer that I just got from the hair store. You'll see towards the end, I guess, it is processed where like you can see right now actually that it's kind of like cakey, and it wasn't really sticking to the hair that good. You want to make sure that you put enough developer, which I ended up doing in a couple minutes or so, to make it kind of like, you don't want it runny. I'm used to doing it on my knot so much that I didn't know like it was different for hair, because you don't want, you know, the bleach so runny that it's going into your lace and then over bleaching the knots, you know. But this, with you, when you're doing the hair, you kind of want it a more liquidy consistency, just not runny. And then once you apply it or whatever, you just want to go ahead with your comb and kind of make sure that every strand is saturated so that it's even. I hate when color be uneven or stuff. Then like it's just, I don't know, like I just hate when it's uneven, basically. Like some parts lighter, some parts darker. I hate that stuff. So I'm really getting in there, making sure that every strand is coated. After this strand, because it do look a little dry, I went back in with some more bleach because I had 2 packs left over, and I basically re-bleached each section that I did. And pretty much the same thing with the knots. You just kind of want to paint it on there, and then I left mine flipped inside out so that it didn't like leak into the hair, so that it didn't like over bleach or nothing. So now we're gonna go ahead and wash and condition the wig. You want to make sure, especially after you then, you know, bleach the hair of the wig and not just, you know, the knots, that you want to condition it so that you don't have any breakage or like unnecessary shedding and stuff. Like, you want to keep, because it's a wig, you want to keep it, you know, as nice as you can so that you can continue using it. So I use my own hair products, which is at Design Essentials. I think it's a guava and lavender, that shampoo and conditioner you just saw, and it's a purple shampoo. It's not necessarily supposed to be for like toning, but since it has purple pigment, that might, you know, bode well for like the brassiness of my bleaching process. So, you know, I just rinse that out and let it sit a couple days to kind of air dry. And then now we're into the styling. So if you didn't watch my video on my Christmas haul, my mama got me this curling wand. It's a Babyliss Pro, and then it's in that video, so I'm not sure like the exact dimensions or anything, but basically I'm just curling away from my face, curling away from the mannequin's face. That's what's so hard about doing it on your own head, because it's stationary. So like when it was on the mannequin head, which I bought that from Amazon a couple years ago, you can rotate the head, and then that way it's easier for you to curl it away from you know, your face. Because when it's on my head, I'm used to, like, I'm right-handed, so I want to curl it my way, basically. And it's hard to be able to do it, especially with the whole wand being hot. So this made it 10 times easier. I would only style on a mannequin head now. And then I just let them sit a little bit. Once I finished everything, I just wrapped them up in my flexi rods in the exact same way that I used the curling wand to curl them. Because really you can do a heatless style, with flexi rods, probably wet the hair, and do the same thing and just roll them up without having to ever touch a curling wand. So it's up to you. I did this method, so it's up to you on how you want to do it. And then when it comes to plucking, I got my method from Slay by Jordan. So if y'all know, you know. Basically you part it into 3 different sections. So I'm doing the middle section right now, and then you have the left side and the right side, and you want to part enough hair where you can get like 3 little sections out of that. So like the part that's in my hand, I need to be able to divide that into 3 different little parts basically. And then I'm plucking away from the part that I did. You don't want to over pluck. So the best way to avoid over plucking is to not pluck the same spot more than once. So like with me, it might look like I'm over plucking it or like plucking the same spot, but it might be the type of tweezers I have. Like I'm going different, like it's different hairs in that one section. Like it's kind of harder to see, I guess, on camera, but I'm not plucking the same spot, I swear. Because that's how you end up with bald spots. I remember I over plucked the wig so bad, bro. Then I over bleached it. It was horrible. It was oh my god, it was horrible. So I sent it back to Amazon because I just couldn't do that. But as you see me do, you divide that part again, and then basically you just repeat the same process. Now you can see the hair kind of thinning out, and it looks a lot more natural. And this little section is basically, pretty much like edges or whatever. So once you get to that last section that needs to be divided, you should definitely have like little hairs, so that way you're not plucking too deep. Like you still want to, have some room or whatever, so that it doesn't look, I don't know, like, I hate when it's lines. Like, I just want a natural looking wig, bro. I don't want to have to do too much, So I just combed everything else back, and then you just pluck the hair that's on the front. And yeah, you're pretty much good to go. You comb the hair out, and you're done. So now we're on to my boy cap method. This braid out is from my sewing. If you know, you know, bro. So I just braided up my leave out, braided it to the back, and I'm just brushing up my baby hairs. My hair is pretty fine. As far as like, it's not nappy. It was blow dried before, so I don't really need any product. I do put product on my sideburns because they are long, bro, and they do what they want to do. And I don't want to lose my sideburns because I do use them when I do my natural hair. So I make sure to protect those. But this ball cap I probably got from the hair store. I'll just stretch it out a little bit so it's a little more sheer and flat. And then I'm going in with my Ebon lace spray, Wonder Lace or something like that. It's the red can. I know they got different color cans. That one's almost out, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But you want to make sure that you really just spray your hairline. Don't let it drip too far down, because that's not cute. Okay, we don't need the bar cap coming out further than the lace. So you just want to blow dry this until you just can run your fingers over it without anything sticking, and that's when you know you're good. So when it comes to your ear tabs, it's best to cut at the top of your ear, which is not something I always did, but I like this a lot better, so I would recommend that. And then, like I said, if you don't have sideburns, you can pretty much just cut across, but I do, and I want to keep them. So you just cut along the sideburns or whatever, and you're good to go. I'm going in with my Ruby Kisses foundation. I think it's shade number 9, and just putting this literally all over the ball cap. I don't want no issues. This, I'm not gonna lie, I meant to use my face foundation that I use when I do my makeup, because this one tends to be orange, as you can see. So it's not that big a deal when you're doing your hair, I guess, or a wig or whatever, but I don't know, it just would have looked better, especially with it being in the winter time too, because I'm paler than I usually am. So but you can use scissors, you can use an eyebrow razor, whatever you want to do to get the excess lace off. Make sure you're careful, don't cut yourself. Basically, I did this off camera, but after I cut my lace off, or after I cut the ball cap, I went in with some alcohol. Make sure you always do that, because even though I thought no makeup was on me, because I did it while the whole cap was on my head, it still was makeup coming off. with that alcohol. So you want to make sure that you get it real clean so you can, you know, have longevity in your install and you don't have to keep redoing this stuff. And then I'm going with the Hold Me Down Erica J glue. I do like this glue, I can't lie. I had got some on my hand when I was doing this install, and I got in the shower and I was like, bro, what is on my hand? It was lace glue, bro, and I tried to scrub it off with my loofah in the shower, and it was not coming off. So that's how you know, okay? I'm in the shower with soap, like everything. It was not coming off. So this little lace spreader, basically, it's an edge brush too. I got that from her site as well. So you can use that. I also use popsicle sticks. It's up to you. And then when I go to put on the actual wig, I like to make sure that it matches up, because you don't want one side shorter than the other side and it's not reaching. Like, you just gotta, you know, map it out before you put it on your, you know, actually put it on the glue. Put it on your head and then put it on the glue, basically, if that makes sense. And I'm just pressing it down, pressing it into my skin. You can see the lace, you can see little lumps and bumps. That's okay. That's what we got, you know, the little headband for, the elastic band around my neck. I usually put it around my neck. I also got that from Erica J too, because it got Velcro on it. I put it around my neck, and that way I can just put it on instead of having to try to tie and hold stuff down. Like, it's just so much easier, bro. She really did her thing. Okay, she's that girl, I can't lie. And then I took down my flexi rods off camera before I put the wig on, make it easier. And I'm just combing it out, and I'm about to start a wig. So this wax stick also came from Erica J. It's called Frizz Bully, and I use this to mold my side part. I hate side parts that don't have like no type of hump to them. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it. You just gotta watch, because I hate that. So basically I just use the wax stick, go ahead and flat iron it, you know, how come it. And then I also spray my lace spray on there too. I usually, like, if I wanted to hold for real, I use my blow dryer, but it wasn't plugged in at the moment, and I was like, I'm literally doing this to go to sleep. It was like 1 in the morning trying to do my hair, bro, for the next day. So it wasn't a big deal. But as you can see, like, it's a little hump right there. You kind of make it, you know, fall how you want it to fall with the hot comb, and you're pretty much good to go. So I took off my elastic band and kind of mapped out how I wanted my edges to be or to look. I definitely plucked so much about it here, as you can see, like, even still, because I only do that when I do my plucking for the hairline. It's definitely okay to go back in and pluck your edges so that they look more natural. Everybody know edges is baby hairs. They're little hairs and they're not like this thick, you know, sort of thing. And I hate that with wigs. So I definitely plucked so much up out of there. And then I just bought this from Amazon. It's just a little, you know, kiss flat iron to curl them. I curled them under this time. I low-key like that better than curling them. No, I curled them over this time. Yeah, instead of, because I usually curl them under. And baby hairs take me so long. Do what you gotta do. Like, I ended up cutting these shorter. I ended up curling them some more. I use all types of products, but like, whatever you gotta do to make them look cute, do what you gotta do, because they really just are tedious, bro. Like, it's no right way to do baby hairs. So, you know, have fun with it. You know, if they don't turn out how you want them, try it again. You know, like, we literally got all night, because I was literally doing this until 3 in the morning. So, now I had class in the morning. So, you just, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Take your L, bro. Alright, you guys, so that's pretty much it for the installment. I have to do my edges off camera. We will be sitting here for 30 minutes worth of footage trying to get it all on camera, because it's literally probably took an hour or so. It just does. So I decided to cut y'all about y'all misery and just skip to the end, because it's pretty much done. As you seen, I did all the styling on the mannequin. That was a lot easier, because when I tried to wand curl my sewing, it was not going. It was not. So that was a lot easier. If y'all have problems doing that, either curling or wand curling, I would suggest doing it on the mannequin first, because this made that a lot easier. So yeah, I love this hair. I love this wig. This is my favorite wig. I threw out all my other wigs except this one. This is literally the only wig I got now. The lace is just let me put a band on. Let me sit on it overnight, okay? But for me doing this in like an hour without letting anything melt or really doing anything to it, it's good lace. It's a good wig. It bleached pretty good. I didn't let it sit that long, so because I was nervous, because I had, as you seen, everything bleaching at the same time, this and the knots and everything. But yeah, it took to the bleach pretty well. I'm happy. Are y'all happy? I'm happy. So that's the end of the video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment down below, share this with your friends and your family, and I'm out.